I just returned from a 2-week road trip through the United States. And it's always nice to take a break from local issues and attitudes and absorb some of that hospitality and positive attitudes of individualism you see down in the American Southwest. So for the driving time, I chose to listen to the audio version of Barack Obama's book, A Promised Land. Yeah, I know, before you all get going. I'm not suddenly a fan of Obama's progressive policies and his high-spending Keynesian approach to economics. I do like to listen, read, and learn, though, from former leaders, and there can be positive insight to be found in their writing. I mean, René Lévesque's memoirs, for example, are a must-read for anybody interested in regionalism and Canadian politics. I mean, love or hate Obama, or Lévesque's politics for that matter, it can't be denied, though, that Obama is an intelligent, articulate, and skilled communicator. His voice is comfortable to listen to, and he gets his messages out clearly. And then I was thinking to myself as I was listening to it, what would Justin Trudeau's memoirs be like, though? And I had to laugh to myself. I mean, to begin with, Trudeau would need somebody to write it for him. And few, if any, words in the publication would be his own, unless perhaps it was a pop-up book. And if Trudeau were to narrate the words for an audiobook, it would be unlistenable. I'd rather spend a day under the tender mercies of a vivisectionist with a rusty razor than subject my mind and ears to hours of Trudeau's vacuous, breathy oration. While a written version may be less painful to consume, there'd be little of merit to be found. I mean, what would Trudeau talk about? 8 years in power, but really what? His wardrobe decisions? Preferred surfing locations? Maybe his favorite reality TV shows? I mean, I really got to ask the stubborn Liberal supporters out there who just can't seem to let Trudeau go, when will the novelty of this man wear off for you? It's embarrassing enough as a Canadian in general when Trudeau pulls some ridiculous stunt or does something idiotic on the world stage. How bad must it be, though, when you're on the Liberal team? I mean, this is your guy. Will Liberal supporters never tire of the gaffes and fiascos? I mean, how must it have felt for his supporters when Trudeau decided to use the Queen's funeral to bring a celebrity entourage on a trip where he held an embarrassing and insulting karaoke party in a hotel lounge? What about when Trudeau earned ridicule around the world as he insulted India during his weeks over there with his bizarre penchant for playing dress-up in the cultural clothing of other nations? How many more surfing trips during National Days of Remembrance could his supporters endure? I mean, does it hurt internally for Liberal supporters to see Trudeau ignored by other world leaders at summits when they've found little time to spend on a guy who's too busy wanting them to admire his latest cute socks rather than talk policy? I understand partisanship. I understand some Liberal supporters will never support the thought of, or entertain the thought of voting for a Conservative party under any circumstances. Okay, I can respect that. But can the Liberals at least start working on finding a new leader? I mean, the nation's in a tough spot. The economy's sputtering, inflation's roaring, and unity is shattering. Canada needs a respectable, strong, and intelligent leader in there, and Trudeau's incapable of providing any of those things. I mean, there have been, and I know it's not what everybody likes to hear, but there have been some bright, pragmatic Liberal members in the party. Isn't it time to give one of them the top job? A new leader would bring a new cabinet as well. And let's face it, Trudeau's unfortunately been prone to stacking cabinet positions with people he sees as his intellectual peers, and it shows. A leader less cerebrally insecure wouldn't feel threatened by filling cabinet positions with strong, intelligent people. And Canada needs those kind of people in power right now. I don't understand the appeal of the Liberal Party, but again, I can respect it. I'll never understand the ability, though, of Liberal supporters to endure idiocy from their leadership. I'm beyond caring right now if Canada's Prime Minister is Conservative or Liberal. I just want one who is intelligent. Is that too much to ask? Apparently it is.
Canadian Shooting Sports Association. Without the CSSA, our gun rights would have been taken long ago. These guys are on the front lines, helping to draft smart and intelligent firearms regulations and legislation in Canada, and more importantly, educating the public about how we keep guns out of the hands of the wrong people. To become a member, it's absolutely worth every penny. You can become a Western Standard member for just $10 a month or $99 a year for unlimited access.